Boom, doodly boop, boom, doodly doo, doop boop boom, babadoo boop boop boom, boobadoo boom. Hey everybody, how you doing? Sorry, we're a little bit late. We had some technical issues, but we are all now here assembled, ready to take on BEHEXT, and this is the designers battle royale. So let's start by meeting our designers. Jonathan, take it away.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Lavalley. I've been designer for too many years, and I am 1/3 of the design team, or 1/4 of the design team of BEHEXT.
I think I'm next in my list. So I'm Melody Smith, Chief Science Officer, obviously. This is my first design credit, and I'm very excited. I've played I could hold a meeple. So I am super pumped for this. So yeah.
I'm Greg. I'm the last third of the design team. I've been playing games for as long as I can remember, but I've been into the more of the hobby side of things for the past 15 years. This is also my first design credit, so I'm very excited. So
cool. And of course, we also have John Schfola with us. And John,
Hi.
you did this amazing build on TTS along with Greg and did all the scripting for it. And that was, as you guys will see, it's going to be much smoother as a result. Hey, John.
Hello, everybody. Other hand.
All right. So let's see. So if you're out there and watching, you can always let us know you're out there. We are watching the comments. We will respond to questions. But really, I think at this point we'll just kind of like broadly tell you what's going on in the game in case you have not heard about it yet. So here we go. I'm going to just hit this little demo button that John has installed. Thank you, John.
So fun.
All right. Now click. Okay. Groovy. So in BEHEXT, we are all battle mages struggling for supremacy. And we've got these asymmetric decks that we're going to start with. Now, most of those cards are going to be very common. The ability to pass right and left and across the table and that sort of thing. And then 3 of those cards are very specific to our particular mage and the magical discipline that we are employing. So in a minute, we're gonna have an arm wrestle for who gets to be who. But it may not be that hard because a lot of us have our favorites that we kind of helped design and champion. So chances are there won't be a lot of overlap. I see Emily's out there and Chris is out there. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So broadly, this is a game of arcane combat, and it is a deck builder. But the flow of the game is largely that the first player is going to throw a hex out, trying to curse another player, and that's going to get bounced around the table as we deflect the hex towards someone else. So every card we play is both a defense and an attack at another player. And of course, that's where all the mayhem happens, and it's a deck builder, so we're going to be building things into our deck. So, honestly, without too much further ado, we're going to see all the different cards that are available. There are, standard passes that will have momentary effects. There are these enhanced deflections, which are going to permanently change the hex as it flies around the table. Green cards are charms. They're going to go immediately to the table as soon as we have one, and that's going to change the round for us. It'll have an effect that goes right to us for the rest of the round. There are these red cards called the Hex cards, and they are only when you have no choice. When the hex hits you and is detonated upon you, if you have one of these things, that's when you play it. And for a lot of them, it's going to be great. You might reverse the scoring, but sometimes it's going to be really garbagey. But we took that garbage card because we wanted that nice round 3 victory points at the bottom of that card. So this is a game of double-edged swords where, the things that we really want sometimes are going to come with a negative effect, and balancing that is part of the game. Lastly, though, we've got disrupts, and these are interrupt cards. You can play these on anyone else's turn, usually to mess with them. And so there we go. We'll get to Conjuring and how that works in a wee bit, but just know we're going to have to sacrifice cards from our hand, which are protecting us, in order to buy the cards we want. So that said, we have we've got a 5-player game. We've got our, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what?
Restart the table, sir.
I got to restart the table because we want to actually play with the mastery packs. So that's what we're going to do.
Yes. Good. I was hoping.
All right. So we are going to play both with the first circle, including order, and the second circle, including ink. So we'll put that out there. Now we have a whole bunch of options. Now, like I said, everyone's kind of got their favorite, but just some introductions on some of these mages. We've got, try to pop this. Oh, it's not going to let me pop it up. All right. So over here, we've got the Seether.
Go to the edge, sir, and you can pop it up.
Go to the edge?
Yeah, hold Alt right there.
Oh, there, it did work. Okay. All right. So we got the Seether, and the Seether's really good at direct damage. I see we got Brad out there. Brad's already cheering me on. Go get him.
Rude. Come on, Brad.
Oh, get this. This is perfect. The Rat Hole is on board here, and they're saying they're watching BEHEXT outside Hexed in Vegas. That is awesome.
I'm here for the serendipity of it. Yes.
I love it. All right. So we've got Vitae, and Vitae is all about willpower gain and keeping yourself safe. We've got this. Whoops. Hello. Try again. The Silencer, all about saying no to other players. A lot of denial magic. We have the Witherer. The Witherer is great at forcing discards from other players. We have, the Embered. And the Embered is really about optimizing your deck by burning cards out of it so you can whittle it down to what you need. The Aethermancer is all about gaining new spells more efficiently. Mm-hmm. We've got Order, which is all about controlling the play of others. And we have, of course, Ink, which is all about adaptive magic and kind of copying and mimicking effects that are on the table. So, guys, this is who we are playing with. So, who wants to like toss out a character that they want to play with here?
Ink. Sorry, calling it now.
All right. And this actually surprises nobody.
No one.
I know. Ink. Just to give that a thing, Ink was really kind of my baby in all of it. We had a lot of things that merged, a lot of things that kind of went back and forth, but kind of Ink very much was like, no, I love this concept and love this idea. So yeah, I'm 100% playing Ink.
All right, so go ahead and click on Ink. That'll put it right on your playmat. There you go. And it has already dealt your starting 10 cards and handed you a shuffled hand of 5. Nice job.
Oh,
thanks,
so
John.
Right.
Thank you, John.
So, to jump on that, I want Aethermancer.
Again, not surprising.
Again, not surprised. I like the ease of adding more cards to your deck. That's my jam. I like variety. Listen, if the Chaos ones were out, if the ones from Mastery Pack 3 and 4 were out, I'd have a little bit harder time choosing, but
yep.
Okay.
This is definitely my choice.
All right, go for it. All right, Greg. I got you pegged, I think, either are you gonna do Order or are you gonna do Seether? Are you gonna surprise me?
I might surprise you since I was recently writing up the thing for Vitae. I think I might just jump into that because I was thinking about some options there.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right, John, I'm going to go to you. What would you like?
Well, as a software engineer, I like order, so I think I might just take the orderist.
Nice.
Done and done. Okay. So that leaves me, I think, with either the Witherer or the Seether. And as I have said publicly already, I love me some withering action. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to hit the start button. That is going to remove everything we don't need from the play surface. All right, now, as you can see, we have at the center of the board, we have the Conjuring Wheel. Now, these are the cards that are available for conjuring, which is purchasing in this game. You'll notice down at the bottom corner, this is the cost of that card. So Deadness Side Left cost 2. You'll have to actually sacrifice one of your cards in order to buy one of those. And potentially, you may find that you may have to discard more than one, or you can always make it up with a willpower too. So, all right, so that's that. We also, by the way,
Kurt. Oh, we forgot about these. Yeah, you keep going.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be a variable round game, so it probably going to be like 5 to 6 rounds is my guess. But we are also going to be playing with these. This is the Deck Craft bonus card. Each of us is going to have a chance to take a look at one of these cards. Even though we will benefit from all 3 of them potentially, we will have knowledge of one of them, and I'll share mine with you in a moment. But what's going to happen is it depends. Like how you're going to build your deck is going to be based a little bit on maybe what kind of endgame bonus points you might get for building it right. So, by the way, Chris really likes your choice, Jonathan, of ink. Apparently, that's a favorite for Chris too.
Right.
All right. So go ahead and take a peek.
How do we take a peek again?
Shift Alt, I believe.
All right.
Okay, so everyone's taking a look privately. You can choose the same one. That's fine.
Oh, shit. There we go.
All right. And now, if you guys are all done with that, I am going to show one to the audience, so you can look away. Look away. All right. So this is mine. Oh, that's interesting. So, all right. That may decide one or two things for me. Okay. All right. So let's take a look around the table. It looks like the first caster token is in front of Jonathan. So that means you get to throw the first hex.
All right. So I'm going to throw it at John. Here you go. Enjoy, sir.
All right. So, John, since you're intended, you have the option to buy a card or simply play to the hex first.
Well, I'm going to discard 2 cards.
Okay.
And spend a will point to buy Beguile.
All right. So this will allow you to reduce your damage. What does that say?
Oh, yeah, I'll put it back on the table. Sorry.
Yeah. That's going to allow you to reduce your damage by 1 willpower when you're hexed, and you can conjure any card for free. Nice. Okay, nice. Sweet. All right. Rob's out there cheering on Melody. In fact, I think what Rob is saying is throw the hex to Melody. She wants to play too.
Seems that way.
All right.
So I only stepped away for a second because I have a crying child.
All right. So let's take a look. We've got Protecticide Across available for buying. The hex cannot be immediately passed back to you when you play this card. We've got Null, which cancels the last card played. We've got Deadness Side Left. The intended cannot conjure on their pass. And we've got a charm called Destitute. It's worth 2 victory points, allows you to draw a card, but it does make conjuring more costly by 1. All right. So John, it's your turn to play and pass the hex.
I am going to play Maddening Compulsion.
Right out of the gate, huh, John?
Oh,
Nice.
Right out of the gate. I'm going to choose right out of the gate.
All right. So, because this is an enhanced hex, he's going to add that token to the hex, and now everyone has to pass this hex to the right, or it will detonate.
And Rob gets his wish. You're welcome. That's a great question, Rob.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks so much. I forgot that I had to play immediately when dealt.
So gotcha. All right. So let's take a look at it. What's it say?
It says, consolation, draw a card. After you are behexed, conjure a card for free.
Okay, but of course, right now you're not behexed. You're just the intended target. So do you want to buy or play?
Well, there's not a lot out there
that you want, huh?
That would allow me to pass right at this
I see.
time. However, I am going to discard 2 for null because that is a nice handy thing to have.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
In my hand. Null, for anyone who wasn't paying attention, is cancel the last card played. They may play another card from their hand instead. And I am going to play Dissipate. It allows me to draw a card, or if you used to conjure, which I did not, I could burn cards from the Conjuring Wheel as well.
So right now it's just pass left or right, and you choose
right, obviously. Here you go.
You made my life so much easier. Okay, so I'm going to my turn. I'm going to discard a turn aside left to buy Destitute.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be happening.
Then, so that comes the standing effect, and I get to draw a card. But what I am going to do is I'm going to play Borrow. And I get to copy a card in the Conjuring Wheel, but because I am ink, if the Borrow card is not conjured, I can put Borrow back into my hand. So I am going to Borrow Restore and pass that to the right.
Oh, clever. Because now Restore is a perfectly good card, and I would love to have it, but that's not the card that I really wanted. And you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and put that back in your hand, because what I want is embers.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. So first of all, it's worth a victory point, and I'll tell you why it's fun in a minute. So first of all, let me first buy this thing. It costs 1. So I'll get rid of a choke, which I can't use right now.
Correct.
There we go. And I will put embers in my hand. Groovy. And now I've got to pass. You know what?
Do it.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to do it right now. All right, I am going to play embers. So the intended, every time you get past embers, you have to choose to lose a willpower or burn a card from your hand. And now burn means remove from the game forever. So there we go. And of course, I'm going to be passing this, as I must, over to the tag. Greg?
And also for those watching, we do have specific places on our playmats where we're putting our cards. So there's a specific spot for discard. There's a specific spot for what we played, and then one for standing effects as well.
Yeah, which is up top there. Yeah.
Okay, so I will, due to your embers, I will burn this Deflect Cross. I'm just going to put it here at our burn pile on the player who's not playing.
Yep.
Then I'm going to, for the movement, discard turn aside left plus 1 willpower to buy myself that lovely kick.
interesting kick.
Hmm.
Mm.
And then I will then just pass the hex normally to the right.
All right.
All right, John.
So I have to burn a card. I'm gonna
Or you
burn.
could lose a willpower.
No, I'm gonna burn my turn aside right.
All right.
Oh
Your turn
no!
aside.
I don't have a card to play to send it to the right. Oh, crap.
Snap. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Okay. Right. So if you cannot
Hello.
pass, then you are behexed. The hex detonates, and that does allow you to play Beguile. So you reduce your damage by 1, which you were only going to have 1 coming in, correct?
Yep.
And then you get to conjure any card for free. So this hex is detonated, and you may conjure.
So when that detonated, since I passed him the hex, I will go up 1 willpower.
Yes, that is the reward for being the last to target.
I think I'm going to take deadened aside left.
Okay, so that
Not the whole pile.
You took the whole deck.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, I'm going to take the whole deck.
Hold on.
Careful.
Can I rewind time?
Yeah.
What?
I can try.
Otherwise, you can pull the 1 card he's got here that he
Hold on.
pulled. Yeah,
This
there we
was
go.
here.
Okay, you got it. All right.
There we go.
Cool. All right, so that is basically the end of the round. But at the end of the round, we've got one more phase, which is called the Gathering phase. And this always starts with the first caster. It is a final chance to buy something from the Conjuring Wheel. And Jonathan, you've got a lot to buy with in your hand, don't you?
I do. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, but -2 for the borrow for 4. So I'm going to buy myself a Right is Might.
Nice.
Right. Now, mind you, the Destitute also added to Jonathan's buying power. The chains on there mean that he can't really use that until this part of the game, until the Gathering phase. But it does count for buying. Oh, hey, Jack's out there. He says, nice to see this puppy in action. Yes, well, and this was a pretty short round. It was very conclusive with a... Actually, John, that was a pretty cool move that you made. All right, Mel, you're going to buy?
Yeah, so I happen to have 4. The child decided she wanted a banana, and we don't have bananas, so that's really fun for me.
I was going to cry too.
Yeah. So I actually have 4.
But -2 for your consolation.
That's right. Bother. Way to keep me honest, Jonathan.
Yeah, sometimes they're negative. How about that? When it's a good card.
Yep.
I think I will take Restore.
Okay. All right, John, you do get another chance to buy here.
I do. I have 2 in my hand, and so I don't cheat. I have Beguile, which has a gold -1 on it, which means I lose 1 point.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing I can afford is Banish. And I like Banish.
Okay, you got it. And Banish, by the way, lets you burn cards from your hand, your discard pile, rather. All right, Greg, we got the Gathering, which helps you during this phase of the game. We've got another Banish. We've got Spike, which is going to limit what you can pass the hex with. And we've got Protector Side Across, which is you can't be passed back to. What do you like?
Yeah, I would normally go for Spike, but right now I don't really have anything of a high value, so it makes me worry. So I will just go with the Gathering because that is just super useful. So I have 1 value here, and I will lose 1 will to get the other one.
You got it. Okay.
Right. And the key thing to remember is that once you get this card, you put it on top of your discard pile. So,
right. Yes, because
So John, that card goes into your on top of your draw pile, not your discard pile,
Yeah,
right?
I would say
Yeah.
draw pile.
it's gonna be the first card in your next hand.
Yep.
All right, I've got a buying power of 4 here, and I don't need that much, but that spike, I like the victory point, and I like the effect, and I'm gonna take it. So over there we go. That'll to the top of my deck. Now, at this point, since we've all had a chance to buy, all of these cards go into our discard.
Yep.
And then we are going to draw another hand of 5 cards. And if you're missing, if you don't have enough, you can shuffle and redraw.
And we will clear the center of 1 card in each pile.
Correct.
How do you shuffle again?
That's the
R.
R.
By the way, I have Rerum. Hexes cannot be immediately returned to any player.
To any player. All right, so we will have to mix it up pretty nicely here. Now we are going to round 2, as we can see
and
here.
one more rule to remember. I think everyone played at least 2 cards. Or
Yep.
did we not? No, remember, because people who didn't play enough cards, they gain willpower.
That is true.
So I had played. Actually, I think we all just played 1. So everyone but John gets to go up to willpower.
Oh. All right. I so love this little feature where you can click the button and your life.
Oh yeah, it
goes
makes
up.
it perfect.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So much easier than the dragging of the token.
Oh man. Well, we got Tyler out there as well. Hey Tyler, thanks for joining us. He thinks this looks fun. So far, so good. I'd say I'm having fun. All right, let's take a look at the new cards in the wheel. Melody's going to be our first caster, but now we've got another Mad Compulsion. This one is only passing to the right to program that hex. We've got another Null to cancel cards. We've got Sacrifice Aside. You can burn this card to gain 3 conjuring power. Otherwise, it's just a pass. And Flames, when conjured, you immediately burn this card and 2 more from your deck or discard. So if you want to get rid of some of the chaff, that's the way to do it.
I feel like we're seeing a lot of Embers this round.
Yes.
A lot of Embers cards.
Well, we'll see if people decide to go with that or just move on. So Melody, your chance to throw the hex first here. Who you want to target?
I think Greg needs to start with the hex this time.
Yeah. Now, so that, by the way, that gives him the ability to buy first, and that's part of the choice. Once you target someone, you're like, here, please buy anything you want. Which is kind of
Go shop, have fun.
Yeah.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Well, I didn't want John to be able to buy the Maddening Compulsion.
Well, I think that's fair.
I understand that completely.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to left, right.
I'm just gonna pass it.
Yeah,
'cause I don't
I'm
want
going to use the deflect across value of 1
Yeah.
and the turn aside left value of 1 plus 1 willpower to gain the Maddening Compulsion.
Oh, there it is. Okay. This pops up Eradicate. You can discard a standing effect from play. So probably a green charm. So if that's been causing you problems from somebody or even yourself, quite honestly, you can discard it.
I'm going to throw out Vigor as the card to play. It says gain 1 willpower if the next intended conjures a card, and I get to pass it anywhere on the board. And I'm actually going to pass it across to Jonathan.
To me?
Well, he's going to conjure. You know he's going to conjure.
I know he's going to conjure. That's
right. I'm going to discard this turn aside right. And I will lose a willpower. And you can gain 1 there, Greg, because I'm going to buy myself a Null.
I figured you would.
That brings up Draw Fire. Cost 2, draw card.
I will play a Draw Fire.
Oh, there we go.
I will move that over here and draw a card. And I will pass that over to John.
Now, you passed across, and in a 5-player game, you have the choice of anyone not your immediate left or right. So there's a choice of 2 targets there.
Except for Mirror or Rerum, which won't allow you to pass it back to Greg. So
Yes,
yeah,
I couldn't have passed it back to
Oh,
Greg.
quite right. Thanks, John.
I thought it was safe now that the maddening compulsion was gone. Thank you, Greg.
I'm gonna let's see here. Give me 1 second. I was doing something before you picked me. I want to see what I have in my deck to see if I want to burn anything. And I think I do. So I think first I'm going to discard 2
Oh, discard 2.
to buy the draw fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will play Banish, which I get to burn 2 cards from my discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
And pass it left or right.
And I think I will get rid of this and this.
All right, so over to Mel or Greg?
Yeah, I think I'm going to choose Greg. And then I'm going to play Stun.
Oh, so what does stun do?
Remove 2 cards at random from the intended player's hand. They may not be played.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep, thank you.
sorry.
Yeah, could next time you can just flip him in his
Yeah, you
hand.
can flip him in my hand. So let's see. Do I want to purchase something? I will do that. I will spend this restore, which is a value of 1 and 1 will, so that I can grab this a draw fire,
Okay.
which I will play then right away.
Mm-hmm.
So then I will send this over to Mel, and that allows me to draw a card and grab the other cards back into my hand.
Hello.
Which I dropped off the table for some reason.
I'm here. The child demands all of the oranges but doesn't want to eat them. It's a great time. It's never ending.
All right. Well, in the center, you've got Cull, which forces players to match your hand size. You've got Sacrifice aside to burn. You've got Flames that's going to burn cards. And you've got Eradicate that burns up green cards from the table. So...
I think we'll go with Eradicate, and we're going to discard a turn aside right and a turn aside left for that.
Okay. Cost 2. There you go.
And we're going to draw fire and send it to Kurt.
Sweet. So you get a card, and ooh, what do I want to do? I tell you what I want to do.
What came up instead?
I surprisingly am going to... I'm going to discard the Deflect Across for 1, buy Flames, which automatically burns itself so that I'm going to destroy 2 cards where? Deck or discard. All right. And then meanwhile, I will also then pass it. So I'll burn those in a second. But for right now, I'm going to Wither, draw a card. The intended must discard a card at random from their hand before responding. All right. So... Jonathan, that's going to come to you. Meanwhile, I'm going to discard 2 cards. Where's the search? That's weird. I can't find the search. All right, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Get And I did get to draw a card as well.
So someone wants to pick a card at random from my hand. He says,
I will do that.
Hit the mute button.
This one.
Okay.
Oops.
Nope, we already got one that got picked. This one's coming out. It is null.
Well, that's not a pass.
Not a pass. So that's fine. I'm going to discard Deflect Across to buy Rot.
Oh, we'll see that in a moment, I'm sure.
Oh, in a moment is a
Rot
game
is
right now.
bad. Rot is very bad.
All right, let's talk about Rot.
Let's do it. So I get to add the Rot token to this Hex stack. And every intended of Rot loses 1 willpower. That means if you get Rot in front of you, like I'm going to do to Mel,
Rude.
she immediately loses the willpower. Nothing
Now-
she can do.
This is worth 3 victory points to you, Jonathan. Do you know
Yes.
why?
Because everyone's going to target me with this Hex.
You are
Except-
right. We're all coming for you.
Except you may notice that there is a rear ramen play.
Yeah, but Melody's going to blow that up, so.
That's fine.
You know what? I think that is a perfect use of my time here. Absolutely great call on that play, Kurt. I'm going to eradicate Rimrom and send it right back to my dear friend Jonathan. What did you just play?
I just played Override, and what it does is it allows me to temporarily change the passing error of any deflection card just played. And so instead of coming to me, it's going to go to my good friend Kurt, who suggested that play.
Sweet. I will go down a willpower.
Yep.
And now, what do I want? Oh, golly. Oh, I know what I want. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to discard.
Oh, and Kurt, John just hopped off the stream, so if you want to read him, I think he's in the green room.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Thank you. I was waiting for an opportunity to say that as well.
Oh, and he's out again.
Wait. Okay, there we go. All right. So now I'm actually also going to. I'm gonna discard the spike. Believe
You
it or
cannot
not.
discard the spike.
Oh, I cannot because it's got chains on it. Thank you, Jonathan. So I will get rid of my cull, and that's 3, so that I may buy a new and shiny cull.
Ooh.
And then, oh golly whiz. Okay, then I'm going to simply play Draw Fire.
But who is not to? Why is that going back to your hand?
It's not. I have to.
Oh.
I have to zoom out so it'll actually hit my discard pile.
Where his hand is and where the discard pile is, they're right on top of each other.
Yeah,
and
it's very annoying.
I see what you're saying. But I'm just going to point out. You know who's not to your immediate? You know who's not across the table from you?
Tell me.
Me.
Yeah, but no. I think this is going to go over here to John.
Okay, now before anything happens there, I'm just going to let you know that I have this lovely card in my hand called Mimic. And so I can copy any card previously played this round. So John, my dear friend, I see you have a stun in front of you.
Yes.
So I would just like to say, allow me to hoist you by your own petard and stun you.
So that's going to freeze out your last 2 cards, dude.
I have something for you that's inappropriate for the internet.
All right. So that means it's going to detonate. But before it does, you still take a -1 for being targeted.
Yep.
I already did.
Okay. I'm going to gain
Another
1 for...
minus.
Yep.
And then yeah, you lose 1 for having it detonate.
Okay.
I love the use of Mimic to copy the stun. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was great.
It's worse. It's John's stun too. Like,
If disrupt the. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I was reading it wrong.
Emily's out here laughing her butt off, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's in, he's out. Oh, yes, in. Yay. Oh, that's funny. All right. So let's see. All right. So that is the hex has detonated. Therefore, starting with Mel, we have the gathering. So, Mel, do you have anything you want to buy with?
Yes.
Oh, and actually, is there anyone who had only played one card or
Nope.
fewer? I don't think so.
Everyone had played at least 2.
Okay, so we're good.
There's another version of Consolation out there, which I do like. Sorry about child.
All good.
We heard a baby in the background. That's fine. That's the world today.
Denedra, they're
She's-
talking about you.
She's just screaming the way I am because I just lost. She's doing it for me.
I
so
mean,
I don't have
she's
to look
officially like 1/4 of the design team, right? Like, I mean,
Practically. I think I'm gonna take that draw fire.
Okay,
So
you
I
got it.
have the points for it.
got it.
They are. So
All right. So going around the table then, John, do you have cards in your hand?
I have 2 cards in hand, both worth 0 points.
Well, you can subtract a willpower and still discard one.
You can get something for
I
one.
can, can't I?
Yeah.
No, I can't. Can I?
Sure. Yeah, as long
I
as you've got a card you can discard, you can pay 1 willpower and buy something for 1.
Oh, yeah.
If you want.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay, so before I get something here, Kurt, this is a perfect opportunity to do a order of operations with what I have in my hand.
Sure.
With Soothe and the Gathering in my hand, it causes an interesting situation of what triggers first.
Well, because you have both, I'm going to tell you that you can set the order.
Okay, it's perfect. So to explain to people watching, the Gathering lets me draw up, at the end of the round, I get to discard that card and draw up to 3 cards. And then Soothe gives me positive willpower for each card left in my hand. So if I drop that down, should not be in that pile when I do that. Or will it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Flip.
So you get
And
3.
grab 3 cards. And then those 3 cards will come out as part of that phase. And then since it still is the end of the round, I will gain 1 for each other card left in my hand. That's 4. So I
Dude.
draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I get to purchase.
gross.
Yeah, that is gross.
Gross.
3.
New target.
Well done. Well done.
I have a total of 3 because this is Manning Compulsion is 2 and Soothe is -2. So I will go for that draw fire.
All right. Well, fair enough. I'm going to drop the 3 points in my hand. I can now use the one with the chains on it. And yeah. Oh, so rewind lets me pull from the discard, which is very
Very funny, John. Very funny.
Yeah, that's gonna have to go. That's gonna have to come into my hand. Oh, actually, into the top of the deck. Yeah. All right.
My card was right as might at -1, so I don't have anything to buy.
Okay, you got it. All right, we burn the top. We go to the next round.
Oh, and we have a surge.
Oh, okay. So this is something we haven't
hold
talked about yet.
There we go.
All right. So surges are timers. They're almost like event-style cards that are 1 each seeded into these decks, and it's part of this variable round structure. So first, by just revealing one, it's going to cause our game to be 1 round shorter for sure. But it also has an event-like effect, and this says, starting with the player with the least willpower and proceeding clockwise, each player gets a free card to conjure. Isn't
Nice.
that handy? All right.
Okay.
So I'm at 7.
John's the lowest. John is the lowest.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
is.
John, go ahead. Conjure Conjure away.
You know,
You
I'm
got
going to take poison.
Oh, you're going to take poison. Now,
Well, I
poison-
mean, at this point in time, that makes sense, right?
Okay, so that is worth 3 victory points to the end game. It gives you 4 buying power at the end of the round, but every time you are the intended, you're losing a point. Good luck with that.
Well, I mean, he's got rear out, right? So it's a little less painful.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Greed is
And there's
out.
greed.
Yeah, that's all me. I'm taking greed.
Okay,
Yes,
that
sir.
gains you a willpower, but kills your ability to buy. And it costs 4. You got 4?
No, it's
Oh.
free. We're conjuring for free.
It's free. Yeah.
Oh, right. It's free. Oh, free conjures. Good grief.
Yeah.
So it's to me. Oh, do I? Oh, my lord. All right. Purge. Draw 2 cards and burn a card from my hand. Curse, which is worth 3 victory, but it's mighty early to take on Curse. That's just bad news. Stun is one of my favorite toys. Nope. I'm going to go with the Purge, believe it or not.
Decisions.
Emily,
I'm
thank you
gonna
for
get
your
first.
praise.
Chris is out there saying, the type of behavior that we've seen already tonight, this is why playing the designers is evil.
This is why it's fun. You get to see all the nooks and crannies of the game.
Well, that is true.
Jonathan, did you just go already?
I did. It's up to
It's
you now to
me.
choose which
All right.
card you're going to conjure for free.
Perfect.
Melody, while you're doing this, I'm going to steal the token.
Mhm.
All right. I'm really deciding here between Divide and Conquer and Demand. Those are both pretty good ones. I think I'll take Demand.
Okay.
If the intended doesn't pass the hex back to you, gain a willpower.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay, that's a pretty good one. All right, so that is it. So we're going to burn the cards.
Nope, we already burned the card.
Oh, we already
Yeah.
burned it. Gotcha. That's right.
No, Mel, that goes to your hand.
All right, so now I'm
'Cause-
going to draw.
Because it was for free, because we
Yep.
conjured for free, so we got
Right.
extras.
Yep.
Everyone starts with 6 cards this time. All right, I've got extra stuff too.
I'm mad at you, Jonathan.
But for me, okay, is fine.
All right, so let's just take a look at what's out here. We've got Choke. All other players discard a card of their choice. Divide and Conquer, which splits the damage that you would have taken left and right. Stun, which we've seen in action. And Protect aside right. The hex cannot be passed back to you.
Gentle.
Okay, my problem is everything's one more expensive for me.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
that's because you took those victory points right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. How am I going to do that now? I'm just going to be boring and play a turn aside right and pass that to a Kurt.
Interesting. Well, I can't help at this point but to try that. So, whoosh. I am okay. How much is it? 3 for stun. I am going to. Can't do that. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. Actually, I'm not going to buy right now. What I'm going to do is, I'm simply going to play Purge. I'm going to draw 2 cards, and then I've got to burn a card from my hand. So I will draw 2, and I will burn this. And then this goes left and right. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Greg gains a willpower because of greed.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he had greed out.
Yeah, right.
But you
Okay.
couldn't have given it to Jonathan because mirror.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm agreeing with you guys that the cards in the center are just a little expensive right now. So I'm just going to also turn it aside right because this will do damage to John.
That's okay. I don't care. I'm almost negative.
This point in time.
Whatever.
I want to see him crawl back.
Yeah. I'm going to just be, let's see here. I'm going to, do I want to do that? I do. I want choke. I want choke because I'm a jerk. So I'm going to, no, that's not the one I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to discard a turn aside left, and why not lose a voice or a willpower?
Yep.
And take choke.
Interesting. Living on edge.
And then, I can't play choke.
No.
No, I can't. So
Not this
I'm
round.
going to play Banish. And I'm going to banish just one card. And Melody, Merry Christmas.
There's a little pass to the right around that we're doing here.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, we can't go left, and we don't want to go to Greg.
Thanks.
What? You guys love passing to me. Come on.
Okay. So we are going to
God, kills this.
I'm going to use dissipate to conjure,
Mhm.
but first I'm going to
burn 2 cards.
burn 2 cards.
Right, and that's dissipate's ability. You used it to
Yes.
conjure, and therefore you can remove 2 cards from the wheel.
Correct. So how are we moving? How are we moving cards? Because
You're just gonna drag it over to this pile over here.
okay. So I'm gonna take good. That one and that one.
You got it.
Oh, I know what you're
Let's see.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Jack. You, he says, "Be well and stay safe, everyone." He's got to get going. So.
All right. So along with my dissipate, I'm gonna take this deflect across. And Greg, you called it in your head.
Mhm.
I took conjure left.
I'm so shocked and surprised.
Gosh, what just happened?
Yeah.
And then let's see.
And by the way, Jack also said that he says, "So glad that I'm backing," and thinks he's going to upgrade for the mat as well. Thanks for the demo.
Nice.
Can't wait to try it like the Night Cage. So thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. And yes, for anyone else watching, this is a game that is on Kickstarter right now. And we should put that link in the comments here.
I will go working on that.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to play conjure left, and I'm going to conjure that.
You
her.
cannot conjure left.
Hold on. Stop.
What?
Can't
Oh,
do
back to the
conjure
person.
left.
Okay, hold on. JK, hold on. Let me put that back. Boop, boop, boop. Rewind. Which means that I'm going to draw fire over to Kurt.
Not to me? Why not?
Okay.
I don't know. It just didn't seem like the thing to do at the time.
Look how many cards Kurt has in his hand.
So many. So
Yep.
very,
He's-
very many. And what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of a turn right. We are going to get rid of a choke. I'm going to pick up the purge. And then I'm going to play draw fire. So that will get me a new card. And send it across to John. No, to Melody.
You can't send it to me
Man,
What?
because I sent it to you.
Damn it. Blow this
I
card up.
know.
I don't have that right now.
Can we blow his card up? Is there a card out here that lets me blow his card up?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
There's no Eradicate
Emily
out right
posted
now.
the link to the Kickstarter as well as Jonathan.
Oh, great. Thank you, everybody.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Oh, see, I know.
I am going to. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to choke. All other players have to discard a card of their choice.
Sweet.
Greg with another willpower.
I canceled that, John.
Oh, null.
No, thank you.
Null has come out. That cancels that card, so you get to play another one if you have one.
Why you got to be that way, Mel?
Because I felt like
There
it.
you go. Mel.
Fine.
There you go.
She doesn't even care.
Ha! Ho! Ho! All right. This is great. Greg, because I feel nice, I'm gonna send it to you. But you know what? If you don't pass it back to me, I gain a willpower. Oh wait,
Oh,
you can't.
Oh,
I
wait,
gain
you
willpower.
can't.
Yep, that's just fine. I'm totally okay with this.
I'm trying to click, but my child keeps demanding. Okay.
Appropriate card, then, is what you're saying.
Demand. Haha.
Okay, I'm just going to draw fire, which allows me to draw another card, and then I will pass this over to Jonathan.
Cool. I'm going to discard the turn aside right
Yeah.
to buy Gatherbane.
Gatherbane. It disappeared. I couldn't show people what that was.
I'm going to put it right here because people can see it because it is
All right.
my favorite card.
So Gatherbane is worth a victory point. It's got a -4 at the end of the round when you're gathering, and that's the fun of it because you get to pass to the left, but put this card in the hand of the player to your right, making it so they can't buy anything.
I'm just totally going to do that right now, and I'm just going to pass that to you, Kurt.
Oh,
Here you go.
yay. Look at me with all my
Oh.
cards.
Melody, I'm sorry. You have been stunned.
Boo!
You've stunned her last 2 cards. That's what's
Boo.
happening.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did. So Jonathan gains 1 and I lose 1.
Right. But you are BEHEXT, so you get to conjure a card for free.
I do get to conjure.
And that's
a card
because
for
you've got consolation.
Consolation.
free.
Yeah.
I do. Any card for free, right?
Well,
Yep.
Huh.
Conjure
I-
a card for free.
I didn't get targeted enough. That's my problem.
Yeah, but you got targeted enough, is what I'm saying. You see the 2 cards.
Well, that is true. I don't get my little points.
So
Although-
before we get too far, I also want to play Kick on Mel.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Hey, I'm gonna conjure.
Wait, Mel. Before you do the conjuring, oh, you
Right.
did the conjuring, but that's
I
fine.
do. I mean, divide and conquer, and that goes out immediately, doesn't it?
No, it does not.
Ah, bother. Okay,
No,
next turn.
because it goes to the top of your deck.
No, it goes to your hand.
Because then she can play it
Oh.
if somebody passes a different, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A separate other
Yeah.
hex to me.
All right, so
So,
kick
Greg's
means
gonna kick me while I'm down.
right.
Yes.
So you're going to lose an extra willpower,
Sure.
and instead of John gaining it, Greg gains it.
So John loses a point
Correct.
that he
Yeah.
gained.
Yeah,
That's correct.
because Greg has decided to. Yeah.
Sad
Steal
trombone.
all the glory because he wasn't greedy enough.
Well, nobody passed it to me, so I wanted a little bit of taste of that.
I am going to point out right here. You're going to note I only played 1 card, so
hmm
I will gain 2 willpower.
Okay, I believe it goes to John for gathering.
I have 7.
Yes.
Nice.
Chris says kicking while you're down. That sounds normal. In this group, it does.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And I guess I will get Imbibe.
Oh, Imbibe's a good card.
Yeah.
One flip. Oop.
So we've got embers out there.
Yeah.
Dead aside left.
Okay,
Protect aside.
Greg, what do you got? Oh, you got
I
the gathering.
had the gathering, so I'm doing
Again.
that. part right now.
Oh God.
So this doesn't count. Okay, so I have a total of 1, 2, 3, but then with greed -3. So do I want to sacrifice to get anything? Yes, I will sacrifice 1 card and 1 will to get myself an Embers.
Right. Because of Gather Bane, Jonathan, I have -1 point. Even though I had 6 cards in my hand,
That's
I
all.
will not be buying anything.
Oh no.
Yeah, what a
Lovely,
shame.
Okay, so borrow and curse cancel each other out. I have 1 from Deflector Cross, 1 from Turns Right, and 3 from Destitute, which means I am going to buy Finishing Blow.
All right. Oh,
Oh no.
that pops up another thing here.
Ooh.
This is another surge. Surge says the player with the lowest willpower gains 1 willpower +1 for each charm opponents have in play.
Oh,
You
you
get
gained
4?
3.
I had 1.
Yeah.
So I get 4.
Nice
Yes,
job.
that's true.
Nice.
You're right
I'm
back
at
in the
4
game, my
points
friend.
now.
And this does click down to 6 now. So the game just got shorter. All right. Did someone discard the top?
Nope, I'll do that.
Nope.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Flip. Shuffle. Get. Well, that's interesting. Golly whiz.
Interesting.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, and then I believe I'm the first caster in this scenario. So who do I want to send that to? You know what? There's a lot of fun options out there.
Oh,
So,
yeah. We got Conjure Right, which allows you to get cards more easily. Soothe, which you've used very nicely.
Yep.
Spread. You cannot immediately return hexes to players passing to you. Oh, so that's kind of a negative.
Mm-hmm.
And Obsession. Oh, and that's what grows the hex ever so large every time someone plays an across style card.
And John, you will start out with a hex in front of you because I want you to have fun with options.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play. I'm gonna discard a draw fire, so that I can get the spread.
Oh,
Makes sense.
That's not what I assumed.
And now I'm gonna play draw fire. And what card do you have in front of you, Jonathan?
Finishing Blow. Whenever I am the Hexer, I gain double the willpower when the hex detonates.
All right, here you go, Kurt.
All right.
And not you.
All right. So here's the first thing I do. I'm going to get rid of a Wither. I'm going to get rid of a Cull for 4 buying, allowing me to get the Conjure Right.
Oh, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to put that into my hand. Then I'm going to play said Conjure Right and pick up a new thing, which... is there a Mimic out there?
There's a Mimic out there.
I think that has too much utility.
Yep.
So I will now pass to the right.
Ooh, which one do I want to do first? I'm not going to get any. Maybe I should get something from the center.
Well, there's a victory point sitting out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this restore to get the obsession.
And that's override, which changes direction. That came up.
And then, yeah, let's just bring that obsession into play right away. Why not?
Yep.
put it on, and we'll send it over to Melody.
Okay, so right now, when this detonates, it's going to do 1 plus. See, 1's been played. 2,
2,
3. It's
Yeah.
worth 3 points of damage.
Wait,
Awesome. And I have
why is it
returned.
worth 3?
Well, because John has played a Draw Fire and you played the Obsession, both of
Oh,
which
you're
have.
counting the base at Hex as well. I'm
That's
like, I
right.
don't see 3 cards.
1
out there.
extra damage, good sir.
Yeah.
Extra.
Extra. Yep.
All right, Mel, is there something you like out there?
Thinking. I had to step away for a second because child.
Yep.
That's kind of. Do we have Rimrom going right now?
Nope.
Okay.
The catch
can find
allows
it.
you to pass back to the player with the most willpower. That's crazy.
It just should say Greg. This game, it just pencil it out and put Greg. Pass it to Greg.
You've got how many, Greg? You've got 11?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Pass it to Greg.
We have to beat you down, dude. This is
I
crazy.
am discarding a turn aside right and taking override.
Trust me, it'll happen before the end of the game. I'll be down by you guys. I'll probably be further than John is.
Is that 2 overrides in a row? Good grief.
Yeah, it is.
And then I am going to conjure. And that is another symbol, so that's a 4. And then I can draw a card. I draw a card and then I conjure with a 1 or 2 cost immediately.
Wow, that's such a powerful card. That's your one of your starting cards.
It is.
Yeah.
And I just took catch as well.
Okay.
So I'm actually not going to get anything from the center, and I'm just going to Maddening Compulse this to the right, so you guys can't forcibly target me.
Where's the null? Where's the null?
I don't have it currently.
So Kurt,
Yeah.
oh, that would make it blow up on me, wouldn't it? So if I played Maddening Compulsion and sent it to the left, which I couldn't do,
Overwrite it.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
it's
would?
reprogramming the Hex.
Oh yeah. It just reprograms it.
let me see if there's anything I want to buy first.
Sure.
Good plan.
And I'm going to play Maddening Compulsion. Oh, you put right on it. I'm going to change that.
No, you put both stay on it.
Oh, both stay on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are cards in some of the mastery packs that care a lot how many hexes are on there.
Yeah, it's not wanting to let me grab them all at
Yeah,
once. There's
you got
too
it.
many there. That's okay. You got it.
Sounds good. No, that's really nice, because then now this allows me to do the other thing I want to do, which is Embers.
This is brutal hex.
Nope. You get a will point, but that's been canceled.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
And you gave him a willpower to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Yeah, but he has to burn another card, y'all.
Oh, I know.
I do.
So it has Embers and it has Maddening Compulsion.
It does not have
left on it?
Embers anymore.
Oh,
No.
you
I
decided
killed
not to?
Embers.
He imbibed it.
Got it.
Well, I really don't want to do that, but I guess what can I do to do that in the center here? That's 1. I think it might be a good idea for me to just try to get that. I'm going to use Vigor, which has a bit of a buying value of 2, and I'm going to lose 1 will to get this other Soothe.
Wait, Greg, can you do that since you already played and you're supposed to play another card since I...
Yeah, you can always gather, you can always conjure once, yes.
Okay. So then this goes here, and then I will play a Soothe because I want it for future turns for it to go this way.
Hot diggity. Well then, I think what we're going to do is we are going to spike it. Oh, wait. I can't send it that way.
You have to send it to Jonathan.
No, I don't, because I am going to mimic. And I'm going to Madden Compulse it the other direction.
Nice.
Yay!
There you go, my friend.
I was gonna help you out, Kurt, but that is so much better.
That is great. That is great. I don't have a way to buy anything with what I have in my hand, so I'm just gonna Soothe again because I had 2 of them. Sending that way.
Okay.
Mark Daniels has joined us. Hey, how you doing, Mark?
I am going to discard this card
Cannot.
in order. I
It's
cannot.
changed.
It's got the chains.
I
It's
didn't
got the chains.
on it. Oh, I see the chains. I am bad. Well, I'm going to discard this card to pick up Override.
Mhm.
There we go.
And now I am going to play Banish.
Okay. Burn up to 2
I'm gonna
cards
go
from
ahead
your
and
discard
burn
pile.
this card. And Greg? Oh, no, I can't give it back to Greg. It's got to go
No,
to...
it's got to come around.
No.
Unless
The
you
top one is left. Oh, we
it's
didn't
been
put
messed
another
up.
line on top
It's going to the right. It's meant to be to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
Well-
I'm gonna override that,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna send it to Craig.
Right. And that is legal because
Hold
you
on.
can ignore any targeting restrictions.
I'm going to override that
Why?
because I want the willpower point and send it
Well,
to
you
Greg.
would.
I feel like
no.
I'm being teamed up
No.
on just a little.
So
wait,
that
so are
it
you-
doesn't work that way.
So you
Override
can
doesn't make you the targeter.
I'm
No,
not the
no,
targeter.
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my
It would.
override just sends it away. It doesn't make me the Hexor.
Yeah,
Right.
no. It would
So
have
you
100% make
still be
John
John.
would be that. Yeah.
Okay.
John still gets the willpower for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You still get the willpower. Yeah.
I just want it to blow up on Greg.
Yep.
All right. So
Can everybody
There-
check to see how many across cards they have in their hand? That's just strictly across.
In
They-
their
they
hand
played.
or
Or
played?
in the
Played.
play area.
'Cause I only have one played.
I have 0.
I have 0.
I have one played.
I have 1. Okay, so it's worth 3.
Wait, Jonathan, did you not play any
I
cards again?
did not play a single card.
And I only played
I thought it
one,
was-
so I also
It's
get 2
4,
points.
right?
Oh God.
Pay no attention to me, please.
And you guys are all worried about me, huh?
Well,
Huh?
that's no.
That's
good.
exactly what's happening.
Okay. Greg, okay, you have no cards, so
I have
Greg
none.
can't gather. Kurt, gathering goes to you.
Rock on. All right. Well, I've got 3 I can buy with here. Oh. Well, with 3, and I will subtract 1 willpower. I will pick up laying down tricks, which will start me with a card advantage.
Ugh.
Well, I, however, only have a 1 because finishing blow is at -2.
Yes.
And with that in mind, I will pick up this draw fire, and I'll lose 1 will and pick up a draw fire.
Oh, I see why you were laughing, because Mark Mann came up, and that's a draw 3.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys, guess how many points I have?
Enough.
5.
6. So
That'll
here's
do.
2 from catch, 1 from turn aside right, 1 from turn aside left, 1 from restore, and 1 from deflect across. But that's enough, baby.
All right. And behind that, we've got the basic Rerum. So this is not the universal. This is the one hexes you pass can't be immediately returned to you.
And John only has also one.
Yes.
So I'd like to make a statement to everyone who's watching. As you can see what happens when a group teams up against one player, multiple people jump really far ahead.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart, I guess.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What
Greg,
happened? What do you mean?
what is
What's
happening?
going
I don't
on?
understand.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend 1 will point, willpower, and get a deaden to side right.
You got it.
Okay, everything's been purchased from the center. I'll clear
Okay,
the
so we're good.
center.
Move the round token up. I'll let you finish that, Greg. You drive.
Thank you. Okay.
More cards. Oh, and I'm first caster this time.
You are.
All right. Well, I do have laying down tricks, so I will go ahead and drop those 2 cards in my hand. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Well, so new cards on the decks. We've got Dead and Aside Right. Intended cannot conjure on their pass. Boost, which just makes the hex a little bit more lethal. We've got Mad Left. Okay, great. And Gather Bane. There we go. You know what, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Do it.
I actually can't because of the cards in my hand.
I see.
I have
Think you know
poison
something.
and clear them out again.
Oh, Jesus.
Chris says Jonathan casts invisibility that last round.
Right?
So I'm going to play Draw Fire. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to pass that to Greg.
Awesome.
I think we're all about even now, aren't we?
I'm still.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% even. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like
I agree with that
me and
100%.
John
Yes,
are still.
Jonathan's
a little
at
bit
10.
Professional assessment.
Shush you, Jonathan.
Okay. I paid the deflect across 1 amount to grab the boost. And I will choose to draw fire. I can't pass that to Jonathan because of Rimrom. And so it's going to Mel.
Rimrum is out again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So annoying, that card.
Order, baby. Order.
Cool. I'm just deciding here.
What do you
We're
think?
gonna oh wait, yeah. We're gonna discard dissipate. And
So you're gonna burn 2 cards then. Off of
yeah, so we're gonna get rid of that one.
Bye bye.
And we are gonna take this lovely Gatherbane,
Oh.
but we're not going to play it because what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Eradicate. Goodbye, Rimrom.
Good. There you go. Thanks, Mel.
Thank you. Okay, so I can pass it back to Jonathan. And
Perfectly fine.
the child just stepped on a glass frame. So please hold. Be right back.
Oof.
Chris is apparently out there trying to touch his screen to blow up the cards like he's actually playing. Tell me which one you want me to blow up. I'll let you. I'll zoom in.
I'll let you know.
Maybe it was this one. Pluck. Tended cannot conjure. They must respond to the hex using a card at random from their hand. Or restore. You gain a willpower if you're below 5. Crafty. When gathering, use your conjuring power instead of your conjuring power can instead be equal to the number of cards in your hand. So if you got a lot of zeros and like I do.
Yep. Crafty and pluck is what he was saying.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna borrow.
Oh, what are we borrowing?
I'm borrowing Restore.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass that to Kurt.
Okay. Rock on. Do I want anything out here? I don't know if I care that much. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass it.
Thank you, and I'll put borrow back into my hand.
Oh.
So, would you like to redo that play?
No, it's fine. I just forgot that that's what that thing was. Thanks for announcing it to everybody.
Borrow. My borrow is special.
All right.
Mhm.
I draw 2 cards and I burn something. That's what I do. So I will burn this Deflect Across. And then the Purge is left to right. So back at you.
Yeah, for those who are watching, just to clarify something that Jonathan said, he said that his card that he played was special, his borrow. A lot of the cards that the characters have, they have enhanced versions of some of the basic cards, but they're very unique in how they're designed because they work very specific for that character. And so you'll see cards that are the same out on the field, but they're tweaked a little bit differently. The ones that are custom for the character are usually a lot more powerful and cause a lot more craziness.
Hey Mel, I'm borrowing Restore. Here you go.
Mel, why don't you buy that Restore and tell him to shut up?
Yeah. You should shut up. Great. I mean, I don't know. That's...
Oh, you're going to give it back to him?
No. What I am gonna do. This is we're gonna play Gatherbane.
Oh.
And I'm gonna send this.
No, other way. Hex goes to me. Card goes to the left.
Yes. So Jonathan, you can have this.
And you didn't conjure, so
I did not conjure.
It goes back into his hand again.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry.
The worst.
I know.
Hey Kurt, let's play this game again. I can do this all day.
Guess what?
You can't.
What do you mean I can't?
No, I'm saying Jonathan can't because of what you're about to do.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally going to buy something. So what is it? Restore 2?
Yeah, it's Restore again. Yeah, there you go.
That's fine. So okay, there we go. That's
gets
1.
cards into your hands. I win either way.
That's 2. I'm putting this into my hand.
Oh noes.
Oh noes. And then I'm going to then I'm gonna purge again. So I draw 2. Uh-oh. 2. And I burn this. And then this. Yeah. Back to Jonathan. Lose
No,
those
works for me.
cards.
I am.
Oh, we got removal out here now. Removal, you can remove an enhancement token from the Hex stack.
Yeah. I am going to play Mimic. And I'm going to Mimic Draw Fire and send that to... sorry, John, you haven't played yet. I know you got poison. There you go.
There you go.
I lose a point. I will...
So many cards still in people's hands.
Yep. Everybody's been doing really tricky things.
I'm going to discard Turn Aside Right, lose another point to buy Pluck.
You got it. And next up is Reap.
And then I am going to play Choke and send it over to Greg, everybody's got to discard a card.
Oh no. Oh no, not the curse card that was in my hand. Oh no.
That is a shame.
It's a darn shame, Kurt. It's a
darn shame.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of a turn aside left.
You can't.
No.
Oh no, that's never mind.
And then I'm going to drop 1 will power to get the removal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to play Maddening Compulsion.
Oh no!
Right.
Oh,
Never mind. No, I'm nulling that. No, thank you.
No
with what I
Madden
have in my hand.
compulsion.
No Maddening Compulsion. Try again.
Okay.
Just no.
Oh, and Mel, did you discard a card from the choke? So I know you're dealing with bebes, so
There you go. All right, Greg. What else you got?
Then I will choose to boost it.
Okay, boost it instead.
Yep. And I'll send it over to Mel with her hand of 3 so she
but
gets.
wait,
No,
wait,
no,
left or
no.
right, Greg?
Oh,
Left or right,
oh,
my
it's
friend?
left or right. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Then it's I was still thinking of what some of the other cards. There you go.
Sure. Golly. Yes. Okay. Reap says, if in my hand at the end of the round, I can discard this to
I'm going to play
what?
Puck.
I can't conjure. I have to respond to the hex. Go ahead and draw a random card from my hand. Just flip it in my hand. I'll play it. I will be playing Gatherbane.
Gatherbane.
So
Beautiful.
that is going to be coming this way. And Gatherbane, that's yours, Greg.
Thank you.
Well, that didn't go the way I hoped.
That's okay. You know what I think is the best? Deflect across, because I'm going to send that to Greg, because then Greg can play if he wants.
That is exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm such a good friend, Greg, right? Like, you know.
Yep. So this goes this way, and this goes into hand.
So what I was saying is I was going to discard this one and discard this one to get Reap. There we go. And then I'm actually just
you have to discard the other one. The other one went back into your hand.
Oh, I see.
So
What?
since he only has 2 cards in his hand, I'm going to stun him.
You what?
You beautiful, beautiful bastard, you.
Are you kidding me? These guys have tons of points. You're going to target me?
Yeah.
I am perfectly okay with this
I
development.
have the opportunity.
All right. I am frozen out. I am hit. I lose 2.
And Greg gains 1 because he sent it to you.
Yay.
Dirty person.
I don't have any willpower, so there's that.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I now have this. All right. I've got 2 buying power.
Unless you want to use Reap's ability.
Oh, quite right. Hold on a second. Quite right. Thank you. You know what?
Mel, you're not going to gather?
She couldn't. She said she had no buying power.
Oh,
I had no buying power,
All right.
so I just reset my hand.
I'm going to take this one, whatever it is.
Which you might not need to do.
Oh, it's Shackle.
Shackle. I picked up a shackle. That's all right. I'll take that. All right, top of my deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have a grand total of nothing. I've got a right as my and a rot in my hand.
Wow. Okay, and then Mel couldn't buy. John?
I have -3.
With both Gatherbanes. Oh my god.
That's
Crazy.
hysterical.
I have a +2. So I'm gonna buy.
Chris Canary. He's like, I got a rot. It sounded like Charlie Brown. All I
I'm gonna
got
buy
was a
this
rot.
band.
That was good, Chris. All right, everyone's bought.
Yep. This is the final round.
Okay.
Well, we got to clear the board too here.
Yep.
Because something may happen with that. And it didn't. Okay.
Okay, so new cards up. We've got a Purge, which allows you to burn. We've got Conjure. It's -1 VP. Might be risky to take at the end of the game. And we've got Shield, -2, but it would keep you safe. And Transmute. After passing, discard up to 2 cards and redraw that amount. Now, there is no gathering phase at the end of the final round. So anything you want for your hand is going to have to be during this turn.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. So I am going to activate my shackle at this point. I draw a card. Did so. Name an opponent. Jonathan.
Me?
Uh-huh. And if I'm behexed this round, you will also suffer the same effects.
Cool.
Though I probably should have targeted John Schvola just because he's not thinking. You just want to hurt me. That's the problem.
He's just swinging at people. But if he dies, he dies.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my god. That was funny.
Okay, you got to throw it at someone for free. There you go, John.
Well, thanks.
Chaos away, sir.
What? Anything you want to buy there?
Nah.
All
Nothing
right.
I want to buy.
All right.
I'm gonna draw.
Draw fire goes across.
Oh, cards can't go back to who played them,
Ugh.
and
So
means I
that has to
can't
come,
give it to Jonathan.
Correct.
got to come to
Kurt.
me. All right. Sweet. What do we got here? Transmute. Uh-huh. Okay. Conjure. Purge. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So.
Chris, right? Evil will always triumph over good.
All right. So we are simply going to play choke. So everyone else can discard a card of their choke. At random. Never mind. Jonathan, that is dead. This is dead.
Hold on, I dropped a card.
That's
It's
all
right
right.
on my thing here. There you
Kurt, can you repick? Because I dropped a card and you didn't get to
It
pick
doesn't matter.
everything.
I just grabbed one at random. It doesn't matter. All right. So then
Yeah, whatever
this-
that was, John, just throw that one in the trash again.
I don't know which one it was, so somebody's got to pick one out of my hand. There we go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Cool. And I can't send it back to Kurt. So I'm going to turn aside left to send that to Emel.
Hi. All right. She bonked her head just now.
Oh, poor baby.
Okay. You don't need candy.
I know, when you bump your head, When you bump your
Candies.
head, you get candy.
That's how it works, right?
Who sent this to me?
Jonathan did.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Cool. She's real mad that she can't get candy.
Well, yes. Childhood medicine. Are you ill? Candy solves it.
Conjure left, and I'm gonna take Purge.
Yeah.
Chris says state law. Apparently, that's the state law you're in.
Well, listen. I gave her a candy cane earlier because she went into the garage and pulled the entire container of like candy canes from like last year, and so I gave her like a mini one, and then I closed the baby gate to the kitchen, and so now she's like, I need more candy canes, and I'm like, no. So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
State law.
I'm just going to draw fire. I'm going to skip my conjuring phase, and I'm sending this
Jonathan.
over to Jonathan.
All right. I'm going to then turn aside right and send it to Kurt.
Sweet.
I'm going to override that.
Cool.
I'm
Where
going
do
to
you
give
want
that to Jonathan.
Wait, can you? I guess
No,
can.
you have to change the deflection. It still has to deflect, but you
It has to
change
go
where it goes.
from him to someplace.
Never mind then.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Technically, we do have a card that says go back to senders. Oh no, you're right. That's not the same. Yep, never mind.
It says you choose the target, ignoring any restrictions.
It
Yeah,
does
we-
say that.
you always have to deflect it to someone else.
Yeah, so basically Jonathan was sending it out. You can never send the hex to yourself, and so that would not work rules wise.
But
Yeah.
like it says with any restrictions.
It does. Any restrictions.
But
It
that's
says
like
any-
I would
that's
talk
the
to
hex
game designers
restriction.
about the wording.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm with John on this one.
Yeah. No, because it that's not a restriction of the hex. That's a restriction of the game rules, and those are different.
Emily
Any
says that she's going to bed, but her money's on Greg to win.
Ooh,
And Jonathan,
thanks,
you're
Emily.
going to have to discard a card.
Kurt, I'm going to draw your attention to this lovely card over here.
All right.
See,
That's fine.
now you could play the override and send it to me.
All right.
I could.
There you go. That's great.
So it's going over here.
All right, there we
you
go.
And therefore,
And then
you've
got a
got to
stun.
discard a card at random.
That's perfectly fine. They're both the same. And I'm stunned anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to lose one. Kurt, you're going to gain one.
Woo!
And that's the end of the game.
All right.
Okay, I
All
have
right.
an end of hand effect.
Because you have Soothe, yep.
I do have Soothe.
I only
it says if it's still in your hand at the end of the round, gain 1 will for each other card left in your hand. I have 3 other cards.
I also only played 1 card this round.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Same here.
Ugh.
So we go up 1,
2.
2.
All right. And now everyone's going to count through their cards and see what victory points they bought. And then we have to also reveal our deck building bonuses.
I totally forgot about those.
Did you? Well, there's only one that you had to remember.
Which one was that?
Whichever
The
one
one
you
that
looked at.
Oh,
John's like, which one's that?
All right. Well,
Only had 1 that affected my score, so I already took it into account.
You want us to
Yeah.
add that right away then?
no, just kind of keep it in your head because tiebreakers and such.
Okay.
All right. So I started with 8 here. All right. So we can flip these over now.
Okay.
Shall we do them one at a time here?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
that'd be a good idea.
All right. So have the fewest cards in your deck. So I think we can do that easily by grouping them.
Yep, just grabbing everything together and setting it on top.
Yeah.
I
I've got
have
17.
21.
17.
17. Oh, just kidding. Hold on. I forgot about the 4 in my hand. Great job, me. Ha ha ha. I did not have 17.
And Jonathan, oh, you got, yeah.
I count.
All right.
17.
So 17. All right. So
Wait, what does John have?
I've got more than 17.
all right. So ties are friendly. So Jonathan and I picked up 3. The second place gets 2 points.
I had 21.
I'm also at 21.
You
I
both-
am at 18.
Okay.
All right. So you get 2, and they each get 1.
Oh, wait.
Lots of ties.
Yep.
Have the most standard deflection cards in your deck. Oh, people who did not burn. That's not going to be me.
Standard deflection would be blue cards, right?
Yeah.
There,
Or
Yep.
are we talking like Turner said, rights and lefts?
Blue cards.
right, but not anything that was
Or core.
core. Yeah.
Okay, so 1.
Wait, I might.
So
need
not all
more.
blue cards. Anything that doesn't have a cost then?
Costs. Yeah. You want the ones that have costs that are blue.
I've got 9 then.
I have 1.
Nope.
6.
Go here. Hold on. You go here. What just happened with my deck? Things moved that I didn't want them to. I'm just double checking. I have 7.
I have 8.
So I get 3.
You get 3. Does anyone else have 8?
No.
I picked up 2, so I've added 6 now.
No candy.
And now we're looking for the most binding.
I have 5.
Which ones are
Binding.
binding?
The one with the chains.
Gold chains.
But not core cards, right?
But not core cards.
I have 6. Oh, not core cards? So not
core
my...
cards.
Again, they
Then I have
all have to have a cost.
Mine is 3. I have 3.
I have 5. All right, 5.
I've got 3.
I think I only have 1.
Greg, how many do you have?
I have 3.
Okay. So John and I both get first.
That's 3.
Yep.
I've got 3 and 3, so we both get 2. Mel, you get 1. So 8 plus. Let's see.
Oh, wait.
5.
7, 8.
Yeah, I've got 13 total.
Kurt, I don't want to tell you anything. I've got 14 points in 14 points in just bonus points.
Oh my lord!
Wow.
And you're already pretty high.
Yeah, I have 23 total.
Oof.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can no one stop him?
I end up with 19.
I'm at 18.
Well, Mel, we can't hear you, but my guess is
11.
$11.
11.
Yeah, I only end up with like 11, so no.
All right, Jonathan, this game is yours.
Boo!
I
Boo!
expect more booing and hissing.
Boo!
More booing and hissing, please.
I would throw stuff through my screen, but it doesn't work that way.
You can always flip the
Honestly,
table.
I lucked out so much with everyone letting me discard. I got to discard curse twice.
Your
He just
mimics
left
were
me alone
great.
that one game. I'm like,
The
all right,
borrow.
cool. I'll just gain two willpower. Great, thanks.
Yeah, your borrow worked really good too. You didn't have to waste cards for like 3 turns.
Right, and it was just like, all right, I'll pick a card that'll move it that no one wants to buy. Fantastic. If I'm like, fine, I'll buy it. I'm like, great, buy that trash.
All right. Well, hey everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hopefully, we can get you to the table sometime soon to actually play it. And if you are at all interested in getting a copy, go ahead and give us your support. Head over to the Kickstarter and go ahead and back us at one of the fine levels. We've got a deluxe level that has a wonderful mat at the center, as well as 220 card sleeves. And either way you go, you get a really cool metal coin starting hex, the Master Hex, and that is that's kind of an exclusive. You can probably get it from us at conventions. You can get it as a backer, and if you get it as a backer, it's free. So you see it as at the convention. That's still kind of the upcharge. So anyway, cool. Well, again, thanks so much, guys. Thank you for all playing. Very much appreciate it.
It was fun.
Great time.
Yay.
All right. And we will see you all again soon. In fact, you know what we should do? Maybe next week we should try a play with number 4, the multiplicatrix, with multiple hexes flying around the table all at once.
Yes, we should.
All right. All right. Well, good night, all, and thanks again for watching.